All right. It's the picks. It's the Red Zone Challenge, Week 14. This is where we sit right now. Leslie's running away at 27-13. Lawnboy Kevin trails by 3 at 24-16. I'm back behind him at 2 at 22-18. And Jeff, just throw him a lifeline. 16-24.
I'm the inverse of Lawnboy Kevin.
Lawnboy Kevin.
And way behind Leslie. But we'll make it back up.
But the picking order continues as we continue to do the same every week. Leslie will go first. Lawnboy Kevin, you will follow her. I will follow you. Jeff will follow.
Actually, that's not it at all. You got all three right. Lawnboy Kevin missed one this past week. So it's going to go Leslie.
That's right.
Leslie, Jeremy, Lawnboy Kevin.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
You got three right. Lawnboy Kevin only got two.
Oh, you got two right. All right. Sorry, Lawnboy Kevin.
Lawnboy Kevin.
All right. We'll start off with Indy traveling out to Cincinnati. See if Indy can pull off this win. They are a road favorite, a 1-point road favorite, Leslie.
This is a rematch of quarterbacks from the 2018 Apple Cup.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's very. Who would have known that these backups would go on to meet each other once again in the NFL?
Pretty cool story.
Happened.
Okay, who won that game back then? Because I don't know who to pick for this game.
It was the University of Washington Huskies won that game 28-15. Jake Browning was at the helm in that game, and he had both of them had a crap game because it was played in the snow, and they just ran the ball. So
yeah. So I guess I got to go first. This is a really tough game. I kind of feel like the Colts, they've won 4 straight in a row, so I'm thinking that the Bengals are going to maybe take it. But Colts receivers, man, they had 2 receivers over 100 yards against the Titans, and I just don't think that the Cincinnati pass D is that great. They gave up over 300 yards last week. So I think I'm going to have to go with Jeremy likes to say Minshew Mania.
There we go, baby.
And I think I'm going to go with the Colts. Yeah.
I like him too.
Browning
Leslie
had a great game.
Yeah. He had one great game. All right. Geno Smith had a great game too. Week before or last week. I doubt we're going to see that against San Francisco. No, no.
Yeah, that wasn't Geno Smith's second game ever though. Starting. I mean.
Yeah, and the Colts got 6 sacks last week. Their defense is just looking pretty good, and like I said, I got 4 straight. They're kind of the hot team right now, so I'm gonna go with my gut and go with the Colts.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Indy as well. I like their defense a little bit better this week, and like you said, the Cincinnati did give up a lot of points. Minshew, we know, can throw the ball around. I don't know if he's got 2 in him. I think he does. Let's go with the air raid offense and Minshew Mania. I like the Colts, Lawnboy Kevin.
Lawnboy Kevin.
As do I. I like the Colts as well.
Wow.
I think Minshew Mania is going to avenge his loss in the Apple Cup.
Well, you guys are making it easy on me. I've never seen. After watching
I feel
Monday
like you've been
night,
saying that a lot, and you've got 16 wins. Okay.
On Monday night, I've never seen a coach scheme up a game so well for the quarterback than Zach Taylor did. I gained so much respect for him as a head coach because they were supposed to get murdered by the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that did not happen. They hung in the game and then took over the game and then ended up winning the game, a game they were not supposed to win. Who's a better opponent? The Jaguars or the Indianapolis Colts? Well, I would have think the Jaguars would be a tougher out than the Indianapolis Colts.
Defense is way better.
Especially in their house. But you didn't watch the game on Monday night because you got your ass kicked by Lawnboy Kevin in fantasy football because of his Trevor Lawrence and Evan Ingram stack. You watched until they scored enough points, and then you walked away and watched a romantic comedy with your wife. So, what you did not see.
We watched that Love Actually show you always talk about.
See, there you go.
I've never seen it. It was a great show.
That's a great movie.
Underrated Christmas movie.
Favorite
really
character, the little kid playing the drums at the end, man. Like, buddy.
Yeah. He wins the day. Just like Jake Browning will win the day for the Cincinnati Bengals. Against a much lesser opponent at home. Weather might be a a dynamic here and across the country this weekend. There's rain everywhere, and wind is a dynamic as well. So I think actually whoever has the better run game is going to win this game, and I think it's going to be Cincinnati. So
just hear the Bengal, the lone Bengal. Picking it up, Buffalo traveling out to Kansas City. The Chiefs favored by 2.5, Leslie.
You know what? I wish looking at my paper, I don't have a team picked yet, and I really wish that I could go with Buffalo because I need the Chiefs to lose. I don't like, cheering for the Chiefs. But Josh Allen, just that guy, just too many turnovers. And I know they're coming off a bye, so I'm hoping that maybe they gave him some time to sort some stuff out. But I don't know. And Chiefs just lost to Green Bay. I mean, what was that all about? I don't know what happened there, but I don't think they're going to do that again. Their defense can only get better. They had a terrible game against Green Bay. And as much as I would love to go with Buffalo, I'm going to go with the Chiefs just so I can try to keep my record, a little bit ahead of you guys. But hey, this is a crapshoot. I think Buffalo is going to give them a really tough time. But I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
Okay, I'm going to go with the Chiefs as well. I think it's a get right week, I guess you would say. I think maybe the Packers caught them off guard a little bit. These are the losses that Buffalo has, just the last 5, all right? Philadelphia expected. Denver, really? Sorry, Les. Cincinnati. New England, one of the 2 wins all season the Patriots got was against the Buffalo Bills. Now, this team we thought was going to be something, and once they started losing, it was Jacksonville, then New England, then Cincinnati, and so on, Denver. It's just left a different taste in my mouth. I don't really have a lot of faith in the Buffalo Bills. I do have faith in the former champions, so I'll go with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Lone boy Kevin.
I so want to say Buffalo because I too do not like the Chiefs, but I just don't see them. I don't see them losing 2 in a row. They've got to come back. I don't have a whole lot of faith in them. They looked horrible against Green Bay, but I'm going to go with them as a get-right game. Take the Chiefs.
Something I don't understand in the National Football League is the get-right narrative. If a team's bad, they're just bad. I mean, and I don't think that, yes, they're the defending
but they're not bad.
They're
not
defending
bad.
champions, but Travis Kelce is starting to show his age a little bit, and that's the only reliable weapon that they have in their offense besides Patrick Mahomes scrambling around, hoping to get stuff done and hoping to get calls go his way at the end of the game, which they always seem to do.
Pacheco looked amazing, though.
Pacheco did look good. Pacheco looked
dragging
good.
piles.
And Buffalo can be ran on. But I think Buffalo has got so many options, and they're coming off of a bye. Coming off of a bye is a huge advantage in the National Football League, especially when you're going into a game that you must win in order to try to get into the playoffs. You have 2 entire weeks to scheme up a game plan to beat that team that just lost to the Packers. They're down. They're questioning how good they are, just like the rest of the country is questioning how good the defending champions are. Give me Buffalo.
Let's hear the Buffalo then.
Yeah.
Oh. This is a Buffalo running.
You obviously have never spent any time in bison country. All right, here we go. We're moving on.
Okay, Mr. Bison, what does it sound like?
They're kind of like a cow. Denver traveling out to L.A. Chargers 2.5-point favorite.
I only have a 34 waist. I can't get that,
I already wrote you down for Denver.
Diaphragm coming from the bottom there.
I already wrote you down for Denver, Leslie. Is that where we're going?
Skinny bitch, I believe I'm called.
Yeah, you are a skinny little bitch.
Yeah, of course. As scared as I am to pick them, because Wilson's just got to do better. I mean, that guy is so inconsistent. We picked like false hope. He had a couple good games, and then he shows us who he really is. So I'm hoping he can bounce back. Like I said, I didn't get to watch the game because I was up in San Francisco, so I missed it. But looking at the highlights, there's a lot of times where I see Judy wide open, and the interceptions, and it all comes down to Wilson. And he's just got to do better. I'm hoping he can against that Chargers defense was obviously, they had a shutout last week, so they're on fire. But it was against Patriots. So it was, I mean, not that.
When you play the JV
amazing.
squad, when you play the freshman team, I don't know if that's on fire.
Yeah, right. I mean, they're like saying they're the best defense in the league. I'm like, no, they played the Patriots. Come on. So I'm really looking forward to the Sutton versus Samuel matchup. I think that's going to be exciting. And Khalil Mack just scares me to death. I'm scared he's going to hurt Wilson back there, but I'm still going with my Broncos. Have to stay loyal.
Yeah, Houston.
And it's going to be a Denver crowd. It's LA. It's anytime there's Denver's playing in California. It's like playing a home game.
Okay, we get it, Leslie. We get it. You're a home.
Are you going to the game, Leslie? Are you going to the game?
For God's sake.
No, I wish.
Wow.
I wish I was,
She is
but no.
so full of crap with a home game in California. Get out of here with that crap. Denver
Maybe
can
not
go
against the
stay.
Raiders.
Oh, I bet you. I would be willing to bet. I would be willing to bet some drinks at the Poorhouse, Kevin, that there will be just as many Denver Broncos fans as there are Chargers fans at this game.
Why?
Oh, 100%. It may not be
Anytime
the
they come to
against the Raiders.
California.
Okay, well, anyways, let's look at the facts.
Out of here.
Denver has won 5 of their last 6. Cleveland, Minnesota, Buffalo, Kansas City, Green Bay. Lost to Houston. Houston's on fire. I mean, I don't know. There's something special kind of about Houston this year. So I'm going to give Denver that. But now you look at the Chargers. They've been kind of a mess. I mean, they beat New England 6-0. Are you serious? They beat. They put up 6 points. Is this a volleyball match? No, because volleyball scores in the 20s.
So what we're going to do is we're going to give you the easiest team to play against. See how many points you can put up. Granted, I know that there's some weather involved in that game, but see how many points you can put up with all the great weapons that you have or were supposed to have going into, and they put up 6. Cameron Dicker was.
I have no faith in either of these teams.
For all their points.
I have no faith in either of these teams, but I'm going to go with Denver just because of the record right now. Just because I think they're playing better football, and I think they played a tough Houston team last week. So I like the Broncos.
Lon boy, Kevin.
I have no faith in either team as well, but I have less faith in the team that should be playing in San Diego. They should not be in LA. So I too am going to take the Broncos, but yeah, I'm not going to watch any of that game at all.
Kevin, let me ask you a question. If this game was in San Diego, would there be half and half Broncos Chargers fans?
Well, yeah, because San Diego doesn't have a fan base.
Well, but, yeah, I guess you're right. I actually went to a game.
They still don't.
Well, there's too many good things to do in
say
San
it all the
Diego.
time. You're like, it's like living here in San Diego. The weather's too nice. People are too busy doing other things.
Yeah, it's too nice to go to football games.
Yeah, which I think is stupid because you go to a football game because you have access to it and you're a fan of football. But doesn't matter.
But
I would much rather go to a football game when it's 72 than 55 and raining. And that's where the rest of the country is right now.
In December, you could be sitting on the boardwalk at the open bar in Pacific Beach having a pitcher of margaritas, and you're like, I don't really feel like going to the football game. I'm too. You
can do that every day there, though. That's the thing. You can do it any day.
That's true. But why waste it sitting in the hot stands at Qualcomm? Denver. I'm going with Denver. This is why. I think. If you remember correctly, to last week, they were getting drubbed by the Texans. Then they came back in that game and had a chance to win it at the end.
They did.
The Chargers stink. The Chargers are bad. Like I think that the players don't want to give it their all because they want to get Brandon Staley fired. They want to move on. They want to, Eckler is 1 foot out the door. Everybody is just like, let's get something else going on here. Give me Denver. And I think they'll have a huge advantage if they allow Russell Wilson to open up. I think Sean Payton's kind of had Russell Wilson under his thumb a little bit. Let him throw the ball around in this game because that's how you're going to really beat the Chargers anyways.
All right, we got you down there. Good luck to everybody. Leslie at 27-13. Lawn Boy Kevin 24-16. I've got 22 wins. Jeff's got 16. Congratulations to Jessica Rawls again. Second week winning the Red Zone Challenge. This girl can pick football games. You know why? Probably because she's a Seahawks fan. Well, actually, that probably has nothing to do with it. But she's also from Seattle, and so she loves Nirvana too. Kevin, what is your team, by the way? We all know what. Are you a Chargers fan?
Oh, are you kidding me?
Are you really asking that question?
Oh, no, you're a Raiders fan. I forgot. You're just a fan of a team that we don't talk about very often because they're really bad. So I forgot. I apologize.
Hey, it takes some serious gall to stick with a team that's been crap for 30
Yes,
plus
it
years.
does.
Kevin.
My hat's off. Like when I see Philadelphia fans and New Orleans fans booing their respective teams this past week, I'm like, wait a minute, you don't even know how bad it is, bros.
All right, guys, good luck this weekend. Play the Red Zone Challenge. Get to KZOZ.com.